Hi students, I am your EVS teacher. Today I am going to discuss a topic is the skeletal system for 5th standard. Our body is made up of many parts, each of which performs special functions. The lungs, the heart, the kidneys and the brain are some of the major organs of our body. These organs have to work like a team in order to keep the body fit. The teamwork of our bones and muscles is amazing. A group of organs together make up an organ system. For example, the digestive system helps in the digestion of food and the muscular system helps our muscles strong and gives us strength. The circulatory, the respiratory and the reproductive system perform their own special functions. Dear students, now we discuss many topics. So, I tell one by one. First one is skeleton. Second one is skull. Third one is rib cage. Fourth one is backbone. And fifth one is muscles. And last one is joints. Okay?
The human skeleton is a framework of bones. This framework of bones encloses and protects all the internal organs and gives support, strength and shape to the body. An adult human has 206 bones of different sizes and shapes in his body. The human skeleton consists of the skull, the backbone, the rib cage and 2 pairs of limbs. Next topic is rib cage. There are 12 pairs of bow-shaped ribs which form a cage and enclose the heart and the lungs. The ribs are delicate, curved bones which are joined to the backbone and the breastbone. The lowest 2 pairs called floating ribs are joined only to the backbone. Next topic is skull. The skull is made up of 22 bones. 8 flat bones interlocked together enclose the delicate brain inside it. There are 14 bones in the facial region and among them only the lower jaw is movable. It enables us to eat and talk. Next topic is backbone or spine. The skull is attached to the backbone, which forms the main axis of the skeleton. It is made up of 33 small bones called vertebra, which form a strong column called the vertebral column. The vertebral column protects the delicate spinal cord. Next topic is limbs. The forelimbs or the arms are joined to the spine with the help of the shoulder girdles, consisting of a pair of shoulder blades and a pair of collarbones. The powerful thigh bone called femur bears the weight of the whole body. It is the longest bone in our body. The femur fits into the hip girdle with a ball and socket joint and is connected to the lower leg at the knee joint. The long bones of the skeleton are hollow and are filled with a soft, fatty substance called bone marrow. The next topic is joints. A joint is the meeting point of two bones held together by strong tissues called ligaments. There are several joints in our body. All the joints except those in the skull are movable. The bones in the skull are interlocked, making the joints immovable. The bones at the joints move smoothly because of a fluid which acts like a lubricant. There are four types of movable joints in our body. First one is hinge joint. A hinge joint is like the hinge in a door. It can move the bones only in one direction. The elbows, knees, fingers and toes have hinge joints. Next joint is ball and socket joint. It allows maximum movement as displayed by ballet dancers. One bone that end in a ball fits into the socket of the other. Hip and shoulder joints are of this type. Next, pivot joint. It is found in between the skull and the first two vertebrae of the spine. The uppermost vertebra is in the neck is called atlas. We can move our head sideways, upward and downward with the help of the pivot joint. Next, gliding joint. The gliding joint allows movement at the wrist and ankle and also between any two vertebrae of the spine. It allows our back to bend, twist and turn at each joint. Next topic is muscles and their types. The muscles in the body tighten and relax to produce movement. There are about 650 muscles in the body and each one causes a particular movement. Muscles bend our arms and knees, push food into the digestive canal, allow us to inhale air into our lungs, help us to chew our food and make our heart beat. Muscles are attached to the bones by strong fibers called tendons. These fibers become stronger with regular exercise. Next topic is types of muscles. Some muscles, like the muscles attached to our skeleton, are under our control. So, we call them voluntary muscles. Muscles not under our control are called involuntary muscles. They control actions like the movement of food in the alimentary canal, the flow of food and the movement of the eye muscles. The third kind of muscles are found in the heart, which are involuntary in function, but they are structured like voluntary muscles. These muscles are called cardiac muscles. Here, give some examples. Skeletal muscles are called voluntary muscles. These cells are striated and elongated cells. Next, cardiac muscles. It is involuntary muscles. These cells are striated and branched cells. And last one is smooth muscles. These muscles are non-striated and involuntary muscles.
How do our muscles work? Yes, muscles produce movement in in the body by pulling on the bones. When a muscle contracts, the bones come close to each other. For example, when the knee bends, one muscle contracts and gets shorter, whereas the other one relaxes. When the leg stretches, the reverse happens. Well-developed muscles give a graceful appearance to the body. To keep the muscles in good shape, we must maintain a good posture while we sit or stand or walk. Our body is amazing. We must look after it well. We must exercise and rest properly, and we must have a healthy diet. We must not eat junk food. Thank you.